Solo voy con mi pena, sola va mi condena. Correré mi destino para burlar la ley, perdido en el corazón de la grande Babilón. Me dicen el clandestino por no llevar papel.
My name is Chris Valdez.
My name is Ted Griswold. I lived in Honduras for 2 years.
Teaching 6th grade at a little bilingual school in Juticalpa, Olancho.
And I've been back in the States for about 9 months and want to go back to Honduras.
And examine the life of Hondurans, culture, society through the eyes of a narco ranchera band.
It's hot, it's dry, and most of all, it's free. It's a country where there's very little centralized government, so people can really do whatever they want.
Honduras is the most lawless place I've ever been. It has its pros and cons, where you have the freedom, you also kind of have the danger. Olancho, the state where we lived at, Hondurans call it the Wild West.
People dress like cowboys. You got cowboy hat, your boots, your belt, the big buckle, your pistol, your machete.
And no matter where you go in the country, you can be talking to somebody in the capital or on the North Coast or wherever, and you mention, hey, I'm from Olancho, or I'm living in Olancho. People kind of gasp or are taken aback, and they're like, oh, that's the dangerous part.
We saw a few killings. We had a kid shot to death right in front of our house.
I mean, I saw a dead body once a month for the first 4 months I was there.
So it's easy to look at the problems that a country like Honduras has and say, oh, that's, you know, it's such a messed up place. Why would anyone want to go there? But I really fell in love with the culture when I was there.
I've never felt more a part of a community in my life than I felt living in Juticalpa, Olancho. I felt like I was just as much a part of Juticalpa as anybody else living there. So these bands we're chasing are narco ranchera bands, and there's a handful of them in Honduras, some more famous than others, and they are outlawed in places like certain states in Mexico, certain places in South America.
If you're just listening to the sound of it, it sounds nice, it sounds innocent, but then when you listen to the words, they're singing about battles between rival drug lords.
Drugs, extortion, kidnapping, run-ins with the police, shootouts.
At the same time, it's popular music.
And everyone from, you know, kids in 1st, 2nd grade listen to it, up to people your grandparents' age are going to be sitting around on their front porch listening to narco rancheras.
So it kind of shows how people in Honduras feel about what's going on there. So we want to make the film specifically about a band that we listened to and heard about while we were in Olancho. And
kind of get their take on the violence, their take on the crime and the narcos, because they're brushing shoulders with these guys every day, but they're also living that regular Honduran life as well.
It seems like people don't really know where they are, but they've got to be there somewhere, and we want to find them.
And so now we're going back to chase this drug band, putting ourselves in a situation that we probably shouldn't be in, but it's worth it. It's something that's very popular down there amongst a lot of different people, but really not known about at all up here.
So we want to use that as a vehicle to show more about Honduran culture.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our video.
We really need your support to make this project a reality.
The money you donate today will go towards travel expenses to and from Honduras, paying for a crew with equipment, and living expenses while we're in the country.
Para nuestros amigos latinos aquí en Estados Unidos y en Honduras, nos gustaría mucho su apoyo de cualquier forma. Ya sabe que este proyecto quiere compartir una cultura latina aquí con la gente estadounidense.
So thanks again for watching our video, and please check out the details on our page.